Surah, number 47, of Quran Majeed. Muhammad.
Bismillahir-Rahmanir-Rahim.
In the name of Allah, the All-Beneficent, the All-Merciful.
الذين كفروا وصدوا عن سبيل الله أضل أعمالهم.
Those who are, themselves, faithless and bar others from the way of Allah, He has rendered their works fruitless.
والذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات وآمنوا بما نزل على محمد وهو الحق من ربهم كفر عنهم سيئاتهم وأصلح بالهم.
But those who have faith and do righteous deeds and believe in what has been sent down to Muhammad, and it is the truth from their Lord, He shall absolve them of their misdeeds and set right their affairs.
ذلك بأن الذين كفروا اتبعوا الباطل وأن الذين آمنوا اتبعوا الحق من ربهم كذلك يضرب الله للناس أمثالهم.
That is because the faithless follow falsehood, and the faithful follow the truth from their Lord. That is how Allah draws comparisons for mankind.
فإذا لقيتم الذين كفروا فضرب الرقاب حتى إذا أثخنتموهم فشدوا الوثاق فإما منا بعد وإما فداء حتى تضع الحرب أوزارها ذلك ولو يشاء الله لانتصر منهم ولكن ليبلو بعضكم ببعض والذين قتلوا في سبيل الله فلن يضل أعمالهم.
When you meet the faithless in battle, strike their necks. When you have thoroughly decimated them, bind the captives firmly. Thereafter either oblige them, by setting them free, or take ransom, until the war lays down its burdens. That is Allah's ordinance. Had Allah wished He could have taken vengeance on them, but that He may test some of you by means of others. As for those who were slain in the way of Allah, He will not let their works go fruitless.
سيهديهم ويصلح بالهم.
He will guide them and set right their affairs.
ويدخلهم الجنة عرفها لهم.
And admit them into paradise, with which He has acquainted them.
يا أيها الذين آمنوا إن تنصروا الله ينصركم ويثبت أقدامكم.
O you who have faith! If you help Allah, He will help you and make your feet steady.
والذين كفروا فتعسا لهم وأضل أعمالهم.
As for the faithless, their lot will be to fall into ruin, and He will render their works fruitless.
ذلك بأنهم كرهوا ما أنزل الله فأحبط أعمالهم.
That is because they loathed what Allah has sent down, so He made their works fail.
أفلم يسيروا في الأرض فينظروا كيف كان عاقبة الذين من قبلهم دمر الله عليهم وللكافرين أمثالها.
Have they not traveled through the land so that they may observe how was the fate of those who were before them? Allah destroyed them, and a similar fate awaits these faithless.
ذلك بأن الله مولى الذين آمنوا وأن الكافرين لا مولى لهم.
That is because Allah is the protector of the faithful, and because the faithless have no protector.
إن الله يدخل الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات جنات تجري من تحتها الأنهار والذين كفروا يتمتعون ويأكلون كما تأكل الأنعام والنار مثوى لهم.
Indeed, Allah will admit those who have faith and do righteous deeds into gardens with streams running in them. As for the faithless, they enjoy and eat like the cattle do, and the fire will be their final abode.
وكأين من قرية هي أشد قوة من قريتك التي أخرجتك أهلكناهم فلا ناصر لهم.
How many a town we have destroyed which was more powerful than your town which expelled you, and they had no helper.
أفمن كان على بينة من ربه كمن زين له سوء عمله واتبعوا أهواءهم.
Is he who stands on a manifest proof from his Lord like those to whom the evil of their conduct is made to seem decorous and who follow their desires?
مثل الجنة التي وعد المتقون فيها أنهار من ماء غير آسن وأنهار من لبن لم يتغير طعمه وأنهار من خمر لذة للشاربين وأنهار من عسل مصفى ولهم فيها من كل الثمرات ومغفرة من ربهم كمن هو خالد في النار وسقوا ماء حميما فقطع أمعاءهم.
A description of the paradise promised to the God-weary. Therein are streams of unstilling water and streams of milk unchanging in flavor, and streams of wine delicious to the drinkers, and streams of purified honey. There will be every kind of fruit in it for them, and forgiveness from their Lord. Are such ones, like those who abide in the fire and are given to drink boiling water which cuts up their bowels?
ومنهم من يستمع إليك حتى إذا خرجوا من عندك قالوا للذين أوتوا العلم ماذا قال آنفا أولئك الذين طبع الله على قلوبهم واتبعوا أهواءهم.
There are some among them who prick up their ears at you. But when they go out from your presence, they say to those who have been given knowledge, "What did he say just now?" They are the ones on whose hearts Allah has set a seal, and they follow their own desires.
والذين اهتدوا زادهم هدى وآتاهم تقواهم.
As for those who are rightly guided, He enhances their guidance and invests them with their God-wariness.
فهل ينظرون إلا الساعة أن تأتيهم بغتة فقد جاء أشراطها فأنى لهم إذا جاءتهم ذكراهم.
Do they await anything except that the hour should overtake them suddenly? Its portents have already come. When it overtakes them, of what avail will the admonitions they were given?
فاعلم أنه لا إله إلا الله واستغفر لذنبك وللمؤمنين والمؤمنات والله يعلم متقلبكم ومثواكم.
Know that there is no God except Allah, and plead to Allah for forgiveness of your sin and for the faithful, men and women. Allah knows your itinerary and your final abode.
ويقول الذين آمنوا لولا نزلت سورة فإذا أنزلت سورة محكمة وذكر فيها القتال رأيت الذين في قلوبهم مرض ينظرون إليك نظر المغشي عليه من الموت فأولى لهم.
The faithful say, if only a surah were sent down. But when a conclusive surah is sent down and war is mentioned in it, you see those in whose hearts is a sickness looking upon you with the look of someone fainting at death. So woe to them.
طاعة وقول معروف فإذا عزم الأمر فلو صدقوا الله لكان خيرا لهم.
Obedience and upright speech. So when the matter has been resolved upon, concerning going to war, if they remain true to Allah, that will surely be better for them.
فهل عسيتم إن توليتم أن تفسدوا في الأرض وتقطعوا أرحامكم.
May it not be that if you were to wield authority you would cause corruption in the land and ill-treat your blood relations?
أولئك الذين لعنهم الله فأصمهم وأعمى أبصارهم.
They are the ones whom Allah has cursed, so He made them deaf, and blinded their sight.
أفلا يتدبرون القرآن أم على قلوب أقفالها.
Do they not contemplate the Quran, or are there locks on the hearts?
إن الذين ارتدوا على أدبارهم من بعد ما تبين لهم الهدى الشيطان سول لهم وأملى لهم.
Indeed, those who turned their backs after the guidance had become clear to them. It was Shaitan who had seduced them, and he had given them far-flung hopes.
ذلك بأنهم قالوا للذين كرهوا ما نزل الله سنطيعكم في بعض الأمر والله يعلم إسرارهم.
That is because they said to those who loathed what Allah had sent down, we shall obey you in some matters, and Allah knows their secret dealings.
فكيف إذا توفتهم الملائكة يضربون وجوههم وأدبارهم.
But how will it be with them when the angels take them away, striking their faces and their backs?
ذلك بأنهم اتبعوا ما أسخط الله وكرهوا رضوانه فأحبط أعمالهم.
That, because they pursued what displeased Allah, and loathed His pleasure. So He has made their works fail.
أم حسب الذين في قلوبهم مرض أن لن يخرج الله أضغانهم
Do those in whose hearts is a sickness suppose that Allah will not expose their spite?
ولو نشاء لأريناكهم فلعرفتهم بسيماهم ولتعرفنهم في لحن القول والله يعلم أعمالكم.
If we wish, we will show them to you so that you recognize them by their mark. Yet you will recognize them by their tone of speech, and Allah knows your deeds.
وَلَنَبْلُوَنَّكُمْ حَتَّى نَعْلَمَ الْمُجَاهِدِينَ مِنكُمْ وَالصَّابِرِينَ وَنَبْلُوَ أَخْبَارَكُمْ.
We will surely test you until we ascertain those of you who wage jihad and those who are steadfast, and we shall appraise your record.
إِنَّ الَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا وَصَدُّوا عَن سَبِيلِ اللَّهِ وَشَاقُّوا الرَّسُولَ مِن بَعْدِ مَا تَبَيَّنَ لَهُمُ الْهُدَى لَن يضروا الله شيئا وسيحبط أعمالهم.
Indeed, those who are faithless and bar from the way of Allah, and defy the Apostle after guidance has become clear to them, they will not hurt Allah in the least, and He shall make their works fail.
يا أيها الذين آمنوا أطيعوا الله وأطيعوا الرسول ولا تبطلوا أعمالكم.
O you who have faith, obey Allah, and obey the Apostle, and do not render your works void.
إن الذين كفروا وصدوا عن سبيل الله ثم ماتوا وهم كفار فلن يغفر الله لهم.
Indeed, those who are faithless and bar from the way of Allah, and then die faithless, Allah will never forgive them.
فلا تهنوا وتدعوا إلى السلم وأنتم الأعلون والله معكم ولن يتركم أعمالكم.
So do not slacken and do not call for peace when you have the upper hand, and Allah is with you, and He will not stint the reward of your works.
إنما الحياة الدنيا لعب وله وإن تؤمنوا وتتقوا يؤتكم أجوركم ولا يسألكم أموالكم.
The life of the world is just play and diversion, but if you are faithful and God-weary, He will give you your rewards, and will not ask your wealth in return from you.
إن يسألكموها فيحفكم تبخلوا ويخرج أضغانكم.
Should He ask it from you and press you, you will be stingy, and He will expose your spite.
ها أنتم هؤلاء تدعون لتنفقوا في سبيل الله فمنكم من يبخل ومن يبخل فإنما يبخل عن نفسه والله الغني وأنتم الفقراء وإن تتولوا يستبدل قوما غيركم ثم لا يكونوا أمثالكم.
You are being invited to spend in the way of Allah, Yet among you there are those who are stingy, and whoever is stingy only to himself. Allah is the all-sufficient, and you are all needy, and if you turn away He will replace you with another people, and they will not be like you.